Good day! We are the group 12 of BTLE HE2B. And now we're going to bake chocolate sandwich cookies and pineapple brownies. So without further ado, let's get started. Yay!
Before we start, mise en place must be done, where all the ingredient was already measured and set aside. In measuring our dry ingredients, avoid scooping it, especially the flour, because it may affect the measurement of our ingredients. You can see on the video that we must use another scoop to put the dry ingredient on our measuring cup, and then swipe it out using the edge of a knife. Unlike the flour, we can measure directly the sugar. After doing the mise en place, we can start mixing our ingredients. In making our cookie dough, we're going to mix the all-purpose flour with cocoa powder. Mix it well and cover so that the cocoa powder and all-purpose flour will mix together. After mixing the flour and cocoa powder, we will proceed in mixing our liquid ingredients with butter, granulated sugar, vanilla syrup, egg white, and salt. Mix it all carefully to make sure that all the ingredients will blend together. Gradually add the granulated sugar to our butter and also the salt to make sure that it will blend properly. You must have strong arms because mixing manually using a wire whisk is really difficult. After mixing all the liquid ingredients, we're gonna proceed in mixing our liquid ingredients to our dry ingredients. Of course, gradually add our dry ingredient to our liquid ingredients. After that, we will start kneading our mixture or our dough. Of course, after that, we will roll it out on the parchment paper using a rolling pin, and then put it into for 1 hour. After 1 hour, our dough is ready to cut out using our cookie cutter. There are different types of cookie cutter with different shapes that you can use. Next, and baking sheet on our oven with 350 degrees. After cutting our cookie dough, this is how it looks. Then after the preheat, we can now put our cookies on our baking sheet and cook it at 175 degrees 10 minutes. While waiting for our cookies, let's make our cookie filling. Mix the sugar, butter, salt, and vanilla extract. Wait until it becomes fluffy, then it is ready to use. After 15 minutes, our cookies is already cooked. Now let's remove it and let it cool before putting the filling. Make sure that the cookie is already cooled down before putting the filling to avoid it to melt. Then you're done. Now let's start our brownies. First, melt the butter and powder. It is a substitute for unsweetened chocolate. Do not forget to use the low heat and melting our butter. In making the brownies mixture, just add the melted butter with cocoa powder, of course the crushed pineapple. Then gradually add the all-purpose flour to our mixture. Also with vanilla extract and salt and baking soda. And then add the crushed nuts. After mixing, put our brownie mixture on the pan. Of course, do not forget to put a parchment paper. And then, it is ready to put inside the oven. Since we are waiting for 30 minutes to our brownies, we will make the pineapple icing on the top of our brownies. So the first thing we need to do is to mix the granulated sugar together with our butter, then pineapple chunks, and of course the pineapple juice. Mix it well, guys. And when it becomes fluffy, we can now put our icing on the top of our pineapple brownies. And then we already have our pineapple brownies and of course our chocolate sandwich cookies.